Welcome back, everyone. It's a month-long event that leaves a colorful mark on our city, and there's about 3 more weeks left to check out the various sights and scenes of the Edmonton Mural Festival. Joining us this afternoon is Marcus Colway and Anand Pai, 2 of the festival's directors. Good afternoon to you both.
Thanks for having us.
So, Marcus, let's start with you. What edition of the festival is this? It started on August 15th, correct?
That's correct. So the festival runs August 15th to September 15th. It's our second year in operation. We started last year, and we're so thrilled to, be in our second year and also be doing over a half dozen projects around the city.
So let's talk about that. 1 year to the next, how have things been going? Have you been able to grow the footprint, grow the interest in the festival?
I think so. It's really exciting this year. We've been able to expand out of the core, out of the White Ave and downtown areas into like Riverbend, Sherbrooke, 124th Street. So we're doing projects all around the city now, which really feels like a more complete citywide festival, which is what we want to be. Definitely.
Really nice to see it. And let's talk about, the beautifying of blank walls. And, you kind of wear 2 hats, in this year with the festival, but you're in the real estate sector as well. Talk to us about the importance of bringing animation to space and then bringing people to these spaces.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really how the festival started. We saw, this opportunity during the pandemic. We wanted to see areas be revitalized, people come back out and see them. We talk about this year we had over 750 artists apply.
Wow.
And the bottleneck, or where we're trying to grow, is in more walls, because when we actually talk with businesses or with building owners, they really want to see something to enliven their outdoor walls. And then people who manage whole neighborhoods or neighborhood business associations, they're really coming now to say, what can we do to create a whole cohesive look along this street? What can we do to totally, kind of like revamp this area and bring a lot of more people out?
What have you been hearing from, we'll call them the recipients, people whose walls have been painted? What have you been hearing over the last year in terms of feedback from the community, people coming to check it out, that kind of thing?
Definitely, a lot of people come out. It's, there's a lot of Instagrammable walls. People will come out and frequent those businesses. The business improvement associations have had us out for things like painting the concrete barriers along construction lines.
Right.
And so we've been able to come out and come back to areas. People right next door will ask for a mural. And those things have been really, really positive.
It's really, really good to see that kind of interaction there. So, Marcus, this is a festival that, introverts, I guess, can really take in and enjoy because they can just check out the locations on their own. Talk to us about the mural map.
Sure. So, this year we're hosting some tours as well for the people that want to get out and enjoy the murals with a group of people and maybe a knowledgeable host. But also there's a mural map on our website that details a good number of the murals that are in the city. It's not a totally comprehensive mural. We ask people if they find a mural that's not on the map, send it to us. We'll try to add it. But you can go on that mural map and kind of explore Edmonton on your own. All the locations are kind of set. There's a little bit of information about them. And even Linda, who we were working with, has done a self-guided tour mural as well for those people that maybe don't want the large group experience, they want to kind of adventure on their own, and that's definitely an option for them.
How can people find out if there's more kind of the interactive tours? Where can people find those details?
So on our website, edmontonmuralfestival.com, click the mural map. That's one way to do it kind of solo on your own. But then if you check our Instagram, Linda has we have a post pinned to the top of our profile, and there's an interactive mural map. You can kind of download this app, and there's information every time you go to a wall. It tells you a little bit about the festival, a little about the murals you're looking at. Pretty amazing.
And to either one of you, in terms of, even though it's in its second year now, what's the draw? Where are the artists coming from? And have you been able to get word out, hey, up here in Edmonton, we have space for you to practice your craft?
I think so. There's like Anand said, our application went from 120 people to over 700. It's a lot from all around the world. And so, this year we did more of a Canadian focus. We have artists from Vancouver, Salt Spring Island, Calgary, Toronto, and of course Edmonton. But it's really Canadian roster this year and more of a Canadian focus in terms of those artists actually painting murals.
And so we have about 3 weeks left for people to kind of go out, check it out. But it culminates with a 2024 closing party. Tell us a little bit about that.
Right, yeah, the closing party, we always want to create a moment for the public to come celebrate this process with us a little bit. And so we do a closing party. It's September 13th. It's in partnership with the Grindstone Theatre. And it's going to involve live art and music and some cocktails and some performances by local acts and local talent, like musical acts and performers as well. So it's really going to be really kind of large-scale art party that the public can come and join us. It is an 18+ event, but it's definitely open for the public.
And then, yeah, 18+, have a little bit of fun. But I mean, the murals are for anyone and everyone.
That's right.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got 2 mural tours left. So one on 124th Street, that's I think just this Thursday, and then one downtown. You get stops at local restaurants and things, as well as you get to meet some of the mural artists, have a conversation about the behind the scenes. So there's lots of different ways to get involved.
Those would be some very interesting conversations. And my final question, as we kind of come to the end of year 2, what's the vision for year 3, taking this festival forward?
I think we want to paint more walls. We've got about a half a dozen walls this year. We definitely want to see more walls. We want to see bigger walls as well, right? I think that these murals have this opportunity to really redefine a neighborhood and have a kind of sense of entrance into different areas of the city. And so we're just looking forward to having those conversations. It's been really positive. We've had a lot of those conversations already, and so we'll take this year to finalize those and hopefully have even more walls next year.
Grow it bigger and better. I got to say, I love it during the winter when it's dark and gray and you see the color. It just makes you smile a little bit.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you both so much for coming in and for trying to make our city a much more lively and colorful place. It's greatly appreciated.
Thank you.